So, hi, this is Silviya.
Hi, this is Neena.
Hope you all are doing good.
The topic for today's video is how to be satisfied when you have an unfulfilled longing and a desire. We all have desires and longings in our heart that are unfulfilled. Things we wish we had and we prayed for, but the Lord hasn't given us. I'm assuming that probably you would have some of those too. Today we really want to talk about on how to be content and satisfied in Christ and encourage you to find contentment and satisfaction in Christ in the things that you do not have.
I totally agree. Even me in my life had so many desires, and that I end up getting disappointed because I haven't got them. And there are many times in my life where I always long to have a particular thing in my life, but when I won't get that, I always get disappointed and discouraged in my life, and that not only disturbs my life, but it also disturbs my physical state and emotional state, and the whole things get messed up. So and you know what, all this happened, but I don't have them right now.
Even as a single girl, desiring marriage and desiring different things, my hope is not found in getting a specific thing, but it is found in Christ. Because even if I get that thing, that ultimately would not be enough to satisfy me in the long run.
If we look at something other than God to fulfill us in our lives, we end up getting disappointed, and we end up getting trapped in a particular sentence called, if only I had this. So we end up stating these kind of sentences like, if only I was married, I was happy. If only I had better parents, I would be happy. If only I had kids, I would be happy. If only I had this boyfriend, I would be happy. Boyfriend or girlfriend, I would be happy. Or if only I had this best person as my handsome person in my life, then I would be happy. So if only I didn't have this annoying sibling in my life, I would be happy. And we end up stating these type of statements, saying that if only I had this. We think that if only we could change these circumstances, we would be happy. But we are forgetting that the true source and happiness and fulfillment in our lives comes from Christ.
I have a desire to get married. I've been waiting for a long time. I'm 31 years old now. I've been wanting it for years, but it is not something that God has chosen to give me. But through this season, I learned to give this desire to the Lord and say to God, God, I'm content in you and my satisfaction comes from you, despite if I get married or not. Of course, I want to get married. I want that. But my satisfaction and joy is not wrapped up in marriage. And I will rejoice if God brings the gift of marriage to me. But I learn to be content and satisfied despite of that as well.
So two of us have eventually learned and are still learning to be happy and content in our life despite of what we desired for. And even if we end up not having them in our lives, we still try to find that contentment from the Christ alone. It's easy to look at someone's life and say that they are happy and they are perfect. We feel that grass is always green on one side, but the truth is, on the reality, everyone has their own unfulfilled longings and desires in their hearts.
Yeah,
and
that's
lives.
true. There are days that are really hard. There's a verse in the Bible which encourages me and motivates me, and that is Proverbs 3:5-6. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, He will make your path straight." And also there is a quote which says, even that quote has encouraged me a lot, and that quote states, God is the only one who can satisfy me and meet all my needs. Yes, I just look up to the Lord and find my satisfaction and my contentment from Him alone. So whenever I'm discouraged and whenever I have these hard times, what I do is I look up to that verse and that quote. They encourage me, they give me hope and reminds me that God is the only one who can satisfy me and meet all my needs, and I can only be content and satisfied in Christ alone.
That's true. So we encourage you all to meditate and memorize that verse in your lives because that helped us, and that will definitely help you all too. So whenever you're struggling and having hard times in your lives, we request you to please memorize this verse because that would really encourage you all a lot. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.
Bye.